Everybody, this is Magi. Welcome to the
Yeah. Give us an ABC.
I get some, I like late night, early morning. It's a type of reality where poets live.
Poets live?
Late night, early morning, which would be? I like doing heavy things once in a while. Most people hear me read, I do a lot of light, flower. This is a little heavy. As a man, I can never understand the demand of man violence to women, molestation and rape. As a man, I'll never understand the demented mind of anyone who can take the innocence. Child abuse, spouse abuse, there's no way it can be justified. As a man, I can't understand the demand. I do what I can when you listen on TV, the radio, you know what's happening. You know women and children dying every week, every day. And as a man, I can't understand the demand of that violence. Now what can I do? It's true, I would never think, even in my angriest rage, to ever take a life, or to hurt, or to use my physical strength over another. I can't understand the demand, but what can I do? Because it's happening and it's true. Right, come, talk about it. Let your rage out. And then, we gotta make it our problem. Because it's, our sex is doing it, mostly.
That's right.
Now, like, oh, what an election year, can't you see? Oh, in the winter there was all the seven Democratic candidates do what they can, all that words to expose, and then expose, there you see Clinton's reality, who's gonna be, can Brown make that reality? And everybody was all looking and playing, and then all of a sudden, New Hampshire happened, and Buchanan became the key, and can't you see all the destiny on TV, all that play? And here comes Thoreau's way. Remember this, historians. Germany was going through economic depression. They lost a war called World War I. And in that vibration, they saw their dominance kind of fall apart. And they believed in democracy. And they had a party system, a really kind of balanced two-party system that kind of fought and controlled for each other. But there was kind of social people, and there was kind of people that were into the money. And then all of a sudden, this kind of individual who came up with a lot of wild ideas, but ideas that people supported because they fell down so much. And you saw reality. A minority candidate won. His name was Adolf Hitler in Germany. One thing we have to understand, the demand of democracy. I am fed up with all you people that don't get involved every day upon your way. And we have to see the responsibility to democracy is we. That's the key. Not to sit and bullshit, but to really get together right now, anyhow, and use all your ability for local, state, and national reality to get involved. Not with that bullshit, but use your wit, because we're about to have a fit. Because can't you see the reality? Whew, it's a game. There's no one to blame except ourselves. We got the will. We got the word. No matter how absurd it be, that's the only way that we're going to be able to beat political TV.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to do something. This is a really fun thing I do. One more. Can you give me a subject? Give me a subject. Something that...
Take yourself as a subject.
Okay, give me an action word. Something different.
Run.
Right.
Oh.
Slide.
I run away with myself, you see. I used to play in this reality you call life. When I was 13 years old, I lived in Lynn, Massachusetts. I was a nice Italian boy. And can't you see, I saw this reality. I lived in a poor neighborhood, my mother on welfare, raising 3 sons by herself in 62. And I wanted to go to the World's Fair, but I was only 13 years old, and I was on welfare. My parents were on welfare. My mother was on welfare. And my father, well, he visited me on weekends. But I wanted to go to the World's Fair. I wanted to travel. I wanted to take the time. So you know what I did? I ran away. Yes, I did that day. I went to New York City, and I sold shoe shines. I hitchhiked there. I stayed right in the World's Fair all night. I did what I wanted to do. I ran and run and explored and endured. 63, 64. Whew. Anyway, that was a little hard. I'll finish with A and C. Give you a choice. Was it the last one? What did I do? Did I ever do the... do you want something hot, cold?
No, I'm doing something hot. Who's the Zion one?
Okay, that's the first one. That's the good one. On the beaches of Goa, India, 1970, I wrote this A to Z in the sand, and the words came after 3 months of working on it. All Zion, the title. All the beauty comes, directly enters from God. Here, inside, joy keeps loving me now. Our peace quickly reaps souls together. Unity voyage we explore yonder Zion.
Yeah.
2 years later, this came with it. This became its mate. Because I make these poems. I mean, they're like birds. They mate forever. A to Z, almighty zones. Almighty bountiful consciousness develops earthly fortitudes, glorifying hope, insight, judgment, knowledge, light, manifesting nurturing openness, patiently, quietly, reaching sensual totality, unveiling vivacious wholesomeness, exciting your zones. And that thing about the man, we really need to talk about this with our brothers and with men, and when we sit down and how appalled we are, and really bring the message home, because it's, it's getting disgusting. Woo.